All right, hello, and welcome to another episode of Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James, and this person is
Danielle Johnson.
That is correct. I had to catch her. I had to make sure she actually knew her name and was ready to go for tonight. She's got to be ready, right? Oh, JT Farms is here. Yeah, like you said, hello. All right, okay. So every day pretty much I've been coming on here and streaming meditations, and we've been talking a little bit of philosophy, and then we've been diving into the meditations. And today I felt like it would be a good opportunity, because I have such a wonderful person right here, this kind human being who is my partner in crime, and I felt that I would ask her about her experience in learning meditation. Now, because a lot of people, the most common question that I ever get asked is, how did you get into it? How do you learn it? What's the best way to get your mind clear? What's the best way to be able to sit for a long period of time and meditate? And so in order to answer that question, I've given a lot of responses in the past. I've said things like, well, you just have to slowly work up to it. You have to maybe just do 5 minutes every day, and then after that, you develop just a natural inclination to do it. You feel like weird if you don't do it, so you just do it, and then you can continually increase it as time goes on. My experience with meditation was that when I was about, 12, 13 years old, I went over to my friend Brian's place. And my friend was a really interesting dude. His mother was from India. She was pretty much fresh off the boat from India, and they had a prayer room in their home. So one day I went in the prayer room and just sat there and just kind of sat in lotus pose, because that's what I'd seen people do in the movies. They sit in lotus pose, and then they get comfortable, and so I was watching this, I watched those movies and all that. So then I decided to try the same thing. I sat there in lotus pose, and all of a sudden I started feeling a very calming, peaceful influence come over me. And I went from being really intense and hyper to just being very calm and peaceful. And that really stuck with me. So then every time I went over to his house, I would say, hey, isn't it cool if I go up in your prayer room for a little while and meditate? And like I said, I was like, 13 years old at the time, something like that. But that was my introduction to meditation. And then in the future, whenever I found myself getting stressed or anxious, I would just meditate on my own. And and then later on in life, I ended up being able to teach people how to meditate. And I taught guided meditation groups out of my home for 10 years, and I taught guided meditations for 20 years. So I wanted to see what other people's experiences were with meditation. So Danielle, tell me about your experiences with meditation.
So I feel like this is epitomizing, when we talk about the differences in our personality, what happens there. So I was not the 5 minutes a day, work your way up kind of girl. I decided I wanted to meditate, and so I registered for a 10-day Vipassana meditation retreat.
A 10-day retreat. So you just,
with no meditation experience whatsoever. I'm just all in. I'm doing it.
So you're basically the kid that's like, I don't want to just slowly go in the water with my mom holding me. I'm just going to dive right in.
Correct. That's
all right. All right. Cool.
So I registered for a 10-day retreat. There's a place around here that has it in the Chicagoland area, and it was actually quite a waiting list. So it was 8 months or so I had to register ahead of time, and you go there and you have to leave basically everything in the car. No cell phone, no electronics, which is pretty obvious, but you can't bring books.
Oh, wow.
You can't bring a journal to write in. Mm-hmm. Nothing. You have to...
So you're just at the bare necessities.
Exactly. You have to be scent-free. So
no perfume, no cologne,
no scented shampoo.
What about deodorant?
you have to get. I bought a special unscented deodorant
All right,
for the time.
Well, at least you're not like just dripping all over the
Right.
people around you.
You were supposed to wash your clothes with unscented laundry detergent.
Fair enough. All right.
Because they wanted to get all the outside stimuli out.
So can I take a pause to reflect on how that relates to Kant's phenomenal world? Just a real quick blurb.
Of course.
Okay, so they were trying to decrease the amount of sensory input that was coming into each person's vessel, right? And in order to, by doing so, they were hoping to shut out the phenomenal world, which is based on sensory experience, and to really go in to the truth within oneself. So that's at least what Kant would say if he was around, present day.
Right. So, and it's crazy because when you get rid of all that stuff, like I remember the girl in front of me had laundry detergent on her clothes, and it was very, very intense because you're
pungent. There's a pungent odor.
Isn't pungent bad?
I think there can be a negative connotation, but I think it can also be used to just describe something that is very strong.
Okay, then pungent is the right word.
And by the way, I could be completely full of shit about that. I don't know. Someone Google it, and you know what? I'd actually appreciate that. Someone Google that and see if the word pungent has to have a negative connotation associated with it. Okay,
so you go there and everything goes away. You don't bring anything into the retreat, and you get signed up or whatever. They split off. They put men and women in different areas because they don't want that to be a distraction.
So basically, what you're saying is they don't want some dude getting attracted to some woman and then they're not being able to focus on their meditation.
Why does it have to be a dude attracted to a woman?
Or that woman, man. You know what I mean? Just any kind of sexual attraction between two people.
Right, and maybe different energies and
minimize the extraneous variables. Right. All right, cool.
And then also, I forgot what I was going to say. So everything goes away. The other thing is you're not allowed to talk at all to anyone. Not even just talk, but you're supposed to pretend nobody else is there. And this was the weirdest phenomenon ever because people are there, right? And you're in the food line and you need to reach in and get some jam or something, and you can't say excuse me, or somebody sneezes, and we're standing there, somebody sneezed, and everybody wanted to say bless you, and you can't. You have to pretend nobody's there. And so basically, here we go. Pungent, strong taste or smell.
The pungent.
Okay,
so it is just strong. There does not need to be a negative connotation.
I defer to
you. All right. And frequently misunderstood. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, I have a shout out to for Frequently Misunderstood. First of all, he's been a great supporter of the channel, a friend of mine for many, many years. He's just an incredible person, one of the most generous, kind, loving people you'll ever meet in your life. And anyways, in addition to designing one of our logos for Evolve Yourself, he actually just recently designed us a badass emote.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. He just sent me the picture of it.
So we're getting an emote.
Yes, and it's super badass. It basically exemplifies everything that this channel's about. It
exemplifies you.
Yeah, well,
it doesn't exemplify me.
Okay, but my part of the channel.
Right.
All right. So
I get the next emote. He gets the first one because.
So everyone should love Frequently Misunderstood because he's a wonderful person. That's my take home with that. All right, continue. Did I derail you?
Totally
Did I derail you again?
My sister, whenever she's in the chat, she's like, I don't like to chat because you just get so distracted.
No, people in the chat, we love you. Listen to you. Listen, you chat people are the essence and heart and soul of Evolve Yourself TV. Without you, we would be depressed. We'd be laying in bed and feeling very unhappy. Your presence gives us warmth. It gives us love and gives us light and gives us purpose. So thank you for all that you do.
I mean, thank you, but I don't know if we'd be depressed laying in bed.
Well, maybe a little bit. I think I could picture myself like on a Tuesday at like maybe 1:30 p.m. like just being really depressed and then like laying in bed because no one was in my chat. I could seriously, I could picture myself doing that. So
okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Yes, JT Farms, you will absolutely be able to buy those with your points. And we're thinking of some other, like, fun stuff to do, like a cool meditation fact for 200 points or something.
Yeah.
Lily Lavender gave us that good idea yesterday.
Absolutely.
So. Okay, so meditation retreat. So then you put everything away. And so basically how it works. And the other thing is your food intake is cut way down. So you have a very minimal breakfast, fruit, oatmeal. It was all vegan.
Okay.
So no animal products. And then a very light lunch, which was usually like soup and bread or that type of thing. And then tea at like 3 o'clock.
Okay.
And then that's it.
And
but after noon,
was it the same thing pretty much every day? It was the same type of stuff? Okay.
But at noon was your last meal. So you fasted till the next morning.
I don't know if I'd like that. No, I eat like a bulldozer. I'm just constantly like shoveling everything in because I use a lot of energy doing Bikram yoga and stuff like that.
But you don't get to do Bikram yoga for 10 days.
Oh, I'd be a mess. I wouldn't like that, but all right.
So...
one quick thing, and I know I hate to do this, but I really got to do this. We're really trying to reach the 100 followers mark. So if anyone could drop us a follow, that'd be really appreciated. It's free. Just click on the follow below. Also subscribe if you want. We're getting close to the 100 followers mark, and we'd like to continue to support the channel and have it grow and be able to teach more people meditation. All right. That was my one marketing spiel for, hey, Fitness Yoga's here. All right. Swiss R. Awesome. All right. Cool. Well, we're glad. We're glad you're here.
Hi, awesome. Swiss R. Thanks for joining us. Fitness Yoga is amazing. He started this channel where basically just all these health and fitness and wellness people are hosted on that channel, and he was so supportive when we first joined the community. So we are forever grateful to Swiss R.
Okay.
So back to Vipassana. So then the other thing is, so every night, so the first night you get there, it's at 4 or 5 o'clock or whatever. So you have a little dinner with everybody, and then they say, okay, now you're not talking anymore. We're going into the thing. We go in, you watch a little movie. There's a man, I'm going to say his name wrong. It's like Gnoeka.
Okay.
Nyoka or something.
Something along those lines.
He's the one who kind of made it big in India, and
he brought it over here.
Yes, and he's the one. He's kind of the father of Vipassana yoga, and he actually, his big thing is he has programs in Indian prisons.
Really?
So he's
trying to help the prisoners maybe like gain some more discipline and self-control of themselves, such that when they get out of prison, then they'll be able to actually reacclimate to regular society.
And I also just think peace for being it. You know what I mean?
That's a worthwhile cause. Good for him.
So you listen to him. He tells something every night, right? Go to bed at, it was perfect for me, like 8 or 9 o'clock. And then get up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And basically meditate. I think it's 8 hours, 9 hours a day. You basically are meditating. You can take little breaks and then eating, and an hour for lunch, an hour but the rest of the time you're in the meditation room meditating.
Wow. Group
meditation. It's a little bit guided, and then every night so every day at lunchtime you can meet with like the head meditator person and ask any questions. So you do have that one time to interact with people. So I was always, because I was just so curious about everything, that but I went in there every day and had a 10-minute conversation with this teacher.
Well, yeah, if you can't talk for 23 hours and 50 minutes, it's like you can have like a 10-minute conversation. You might as well take advantage of it. That's like probably the best, most freeing thing in the world, to finally be able to communicate with another human being. Well, verbally.
For you, I didn't care. I'll go sit in the...
You're more of an introvert.
I'll go sit in the freaking library for 18 days and just be by myself. Right. I don't care.
Fair enough.
But for me, it was more about learning, and having that knowledge. And it was so weird because, in my experience, the first day I went there, it was fine. It's hard. Your body starts to hurt because you have to sit there like this for 8 hours, and you're just on a pillow. You don't have a back or anything. And so I was kind of just like, well, but in my brain, it kept thinking, I could be working. I could be doing so much stuff at home, this feels like a waste of time for me.
Definitely.
So I said, okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go 24 hours. That was after the first, like, noon the first day. I said, you're going to go 24 more hours, and you're going to give it all you have. You're not going to mess around and just kind of let your mind wander. Like, you're really going to do the work as hard as you can. And if it's still not doing anything for you and the next day, then you're going to go home and not waste 8 days.
Absolutely. Yeah, it would be a waste of time otherwise.
Right. So I did it, and then crazy experiences started happening to me.
Wait, in what ways? What do you mean crazy experiences?
So it was, I just got revelations about myself. So it was, I cried a lot. I had a lot of stuff. So one of my experiences, I was walking back. It was probably about a half-mile walk from where you meditated to where you bunked. And so I was walking back on one of the breaks, and I was walking down, and I was just like, clomp, 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 clomp. And I'm like, I observed myself clomping, and I was like, well, it's probably not very mindful meditation retreat type of way to walk. So I just started like walking very mindfully, very slowly, just meditating as I was walking and just soaking it all in. And I just started bawling. And
really?
It really just, that experience right there just really cut to my soul. And I'm like, I am gentle.
Yeah.
Like, this is who I am, is gentle. But the world is so rough, and it just beats you. And so you gotta get tough, and you gotta clomp around, or nobody hears you, or what, you know what I mean? And so I'm just clomping through the world. Yep. Right, just, and it just, I just felt that release, and just like, oh, I'm gentle, you know, and I just started bawling about how gentle I was.
Yeah, well, you should feel gentle every now and then.
And
I mean,
so,
it's important. If that's your nature, if that's your true essence, then one should feel gentle.
Well, and do you think it's all of our true essence?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, if one's true essence is perfect love and peace, then, gentleness could be a part of it, but also a very action-oriented way of existence could also help balance everything out. So,
So that was one experience. And then I was feeling like, oh, people don't trust me. And I was very like, why don't people trust me? Blah, blah, blah. And I just had this big realization about how, well, I needed to trust other people. And I needed to be somebody who was trustworthy in order to earn that trust, not just get it freely from people. And so it was just every day there was, after that first day and a half, I had a major emotional type response every day where there was something that, because you're just sitting there in your head, and Vipassana, it's a little different than what you do because you're not trying to control your breath.
Yeah.
You breathe and you're just feeling your breath come in and out. So they tell you, feel the hairs inside your nose, or feel your breath on your top lip here as it's coming in and out. Don't try to control it, just watch it. Just
be more observant.
Exactly.
And present.
Go into your feet, and then after you breathe, then the next day it's like observe your head, and you kind of do that one. And it's more just, if your foot is itchy, you just observe the itchiness and let it be itchy, and you're not supposed to scratch it, right? And you're just supposed to feel the itch and just sit there and watch the itch, quote unquote, or feel the itch.
Well, that is fascinating. Absolutely. So how do you think that meditation retreat has changed your life?
I mean, it's completely different. That's what you would expect somebody to say when they're talking on a meditation channel about how meditation affects them. But that was a significant turning point. And I think I even texted my mom or emailed my mom afterwards, and I said, I'll look back on this, and this is going to be one of those turning points in my life that made all the difference. And it as I look at my trajectory, it really did, not necessarily all my demons got resolved then and I'm all in Zen all the time now or whatever, but I learned about that tool, and this is why
you learned the foundation.
Right. And this is why, it wasn't as peace for me. It was more about, again, getting at those demons, which is one of the reasons, and I think I mentioned this last week, why sometimes you have to be careful with meditation, right? Because it does kind of make you confront some of those unresolved
Absolutely.
issues sometimes.
Yeah,
and so you just want to be mindful of that and make sure you're not pushing that too far or going too far into those things where you're, messing up your psychology a little bit and not able to cope with them in a way that...
Truth. But at the same time, it is important to challenge beliefs that one holds that are that contradict other beliefs in that same individual's belief set, right? Because if you have belief X and belief Y, and or if you have belief X and belief not X, and they're in your same belief set, and they're just butting heads, you're going to create much cognitive dissonance, and then you're going to experience suffering and pain, and you're not going to know what's going on because you have beliefs that don't work well with one another. So then, therefore, after you analyze them, then you can either supplant one belief with the other. So you get to say, oh, you know what? It actually is X. It's not X, right? Or you have the potential to just modify what you currently believe, such to make it compatible with the new belief, or you can completely dismiss the new belief entirely. Those are typically the three epistemological options that one is given and one is able to do in response to cognitive dissonance. Okay, I'm sorry, continue.
I was up.
Oh, okay, well, I think we are ready to meditate then. How's everyone feeling? Are you all ready to meditate? Such an intense...
It totally was. It was very intense. Like literally sobbing, crying at some points, but in a way that was just so cleansing and refreshing. It was dark, but at the same time purging. So I would recommend it to anyone. They have them all over, and it's donation based.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't cost you anything to go to these Vipassana things. They ask at the end, please share what you can and what you feel like doing. But the whole point of it is just to get meditation out there, not to make money. So you can attend one of these retreats. It is, if you're a woman, it does fill up way faster. So you're going to have to kind of plan ahead. Mm-hmm. The other cool thing is after you do the 10-day, you can do smaller retreats. So they have 3-day retreats, they have 1-day retreats. They ask you to do the 10-day first to get the whole practice down, because you to do it step by step. But you can go, and they also let you... I went for a weekend after about a year and a half later, and I volunteered there. So I cooked the meals while people were meditating. You can still participate in some of it, but you work there, you help.
Yeah, you help out. You give back a little bit because
right.
They taught you so much, they helped you out so much, so you might as well, share with them.
Correct.
All right, I think we are ready for meditation. I have a Buddhist chant track that I will be playing, and it has a chime that goes off every 2 seconds. We'll be able to use that to help regulate our breath count. And I hope everyone is doing really well. And are there any other questions before we get started? Sometimes if there's someone new to meditation, they have a question. Oh, Swiss Saw, you're now hosting my stream with Wonders. Thank you. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Awesome. Great. Cool. But yeah, so is there a place? Oh, is there a place for meditation? Is that what you're talking about?
For the Vipassana one that I was talking about?
Oh, where to find this audio. This is actually really funny. I got this Buddhist chant track about 15 or 20 years ago from the Amitabha Buddhist Library in Weil, Illinois. I just went there, and they were really nice and kind, and they gave me this Buddhist chant track. The CD, I've never heard the CD anywhere else, but that's it. That's where I got it from. So. Yeah, I don't know. I can look around. I'll tell you what, Swiss. I'll look around and I'll see if I can find it anywhere. And if I can find it somewhere, I'll try to get you a link to it. All right. Okay, let's meditate because that's why we're here. So you want to get in a nice, comfortable seated position. And gently close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your belly. And breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. And exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. The chime goes off every 2 seconds. You can use it to help regulate your breath count. And stay true to your breath count throughout the remainder of this meditation. Breathe in through your nose, 4, 6, 8, and exhale through your mouth, 4, 6, 8. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Stay true to your breath count throughout the remainder of this meditation. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. And exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. And breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Stay true to your breath count. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. And exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. And breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Stay true to your breath count. Meditation is about clearing your mind. Stay true to your breath count. During the day, when you live in the external world, we're constantly thinking about things. Meditation is not the place for that. When we're living in the phenomenal realm, we're constantly trying to understand things and explain things. But all that knowledge and wisdom is already contained within each one of us. And through tools such as meditation and yoga, one can access that inner truth and reach a state of perfect oneness with the divine. So inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. And exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. You are a child of love and light. You are perfect peace. That is your essence. That is your being. Being one with the divine. You recognize your greatness. And you merge into the state of complete totality with all that exists. Inhale through your nose. 8. And exhale through your mouth. 8. Inhale through your nose. 8. Exhale with your mouth. 8. You are one with all of creation, and that will never change. Being eternal, being immutable, you have everything within you. That will never change. When you believe that you are imprisoned in the phenomenal world, in the world of sensory perception, you are not seeing existence as it actually is. You're looking through a distorted lens that obscures your vision. So return to a place of oneness and choose to see through the divine. Inhale through your nose. 6, 8, and exhale through your mouth. 6, 8. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Now, when you inhale, visualize warm water pouring down over your head. Feel the sensation of the warmth flow down your face and neck, flow down your shoulders and upper arms, across your elbows, across your lower arms, across your hands and off your fingertips. Melt into that warmth. As you inhale through the nose, visualize the water pouring down your chest and back, across your thighs and your hamstrings. The water heals as it flows down your knees and calves and lower legs, off your feet and toes. The water restores you to perfect health and perfect balance. Balance is so important these days. In fact, balance has always been important throughout all of human history. One must find balance that works for them and stay true to it to live a happy life. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. You are pure love. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. You are pure light. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth and realize that you are truth. Everything you've ever wanted to know already exists within you. When you remove the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, you realize that you have everything. You are one with the divine. You are eternal. You share all the properties of God, and you feel nothing but His love. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Stay true to your breath count throughout the remainder of this meditation. When we meditate together, we increase the frequency and vibration of the universe, and we can help all that exist. Focus on your breathing, and when thoughts pop into your mind, do not judge them, just release them and return to your breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. You are one with the divine. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Your essence is perfection. Gently open your eyes and return to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of the day. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this wonderful meditation with me. I'm eternally grateful to be able to teach meditation on this station. Come to this channel whenever you can. Drop me a follow if you haven't. It'd be greatly appreciated. We're trying to expand the channel, and any follows or subscriptions are so much appreciated. So thank you all again. I really appreciated it. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link that Prime account to your Twitch account, and you can subscribe to our channel for free. If you want to support the holistic movement and meditation. Oh, thank you so much, Kittens. Kittens Kung Fu gifting a tier 1 sub to Rogue Girl. Wow, dude, thank you so much. Kittens Kung Fu is incredible. I don't even know what to say about Kittens Kung Fu. I mean, he's just he does it all here. Cheers Kittens, man.
You just gave a shout out to us.
Wait, I just gave a shout out to you. Oops. All right, hold on. I'm so peaceful from this meditation. Hold on a second.
Coming for you.
Yeah, we're don't worry about that, man. All right. I'm so peaceful from the meditation that trying to get back to this phenomenal world is just so ridiculous.
Kittens.
Hold on. I almost just typed kittens. Hold on. All right. I think I remembered how to type. Is that it? I remembered how to type. It finally happened. Yeah, when I'm in that meditative state, I can't get out of it very easily, and I don't know how to use technology apparently.
So Kittens does an amazing workout stream.
Yeah.
He has an awesome YouTube channel. We checked out your YouTube channel yesterday, Kittens, and we love your intro.
It's so awesome. Yeah, it's fire.
He has the cutest cat ever.
Yep. Oh, you know what? Kittens, if you're watching right now, I have a special treat. I have a special treat for all of you. I'm going to bring in my cat. Now, no one knows this here, but I have a cat, actually.
I know this.
So I'm going to bring in my cat right now. All right. You guys ready? Danny, hold on.
This is Parmenides, after the famous philosopher Parmenides, but this is Parmenides. She's a little talky today. Yes. Kitty appearance for sure. You inspired him, Kittens.
Yep. Here we go. This is Parmenides. She does not like being on camera. She has a little stage fright. So, but yeah, she's a good cat. Here, let's put her closer to the camera. See? She looks really happy, right?
She's like, what the heck?
She's like, dude, this is not going to go on much longer. She's a good cat, though. She hangs out with me. She usually meows a lot. Yeah, so that's my cat. I know, right? Those eyes. She's going to be really pissed at me though, because she doesn't like being brought in front of the camera. But I think she'll get over it.
Yeah, for sure.
Swiss, you remember her from the musical Cats? Really? You know what? Yeah, she starred in that musical actually. She was the number one actress in that musical, number one feline actress, and she kind of stole the show. She made me look a little bit bad because I'm usually the one with more fire, but she beats me every time.
She won a Razzie for it.
Yeah. All right, so this is wonderful. So thank you all again so much for being here, and Kittens, much appreciated.
Yeah, he is so awesome. You should watch his stream, subscribe to his channel. He streams a lot, and he's just so kind and so supportive of everybody in the community, and we just really appreciate
everything he does.
Support,
everything he does. And you know what? I found out something awesome. Kittens is actually from Chicago, which is my hometown. I currently live in the suburbs, but we do it Chicago style. Southside Chicago? Huh? Southside Irish? Huh? That's how I used to be. Chi-town, man. Yeah, right? But yeah, I mean, this is a community, and we're trying to grow the community. Kittens is trying to grow his channel too, so give him all the follows and subscribes that you can possibly muster up. Incredible guy, and yeah, and he mentioned something the other day that I thought was really important on his stream. He was talking about me actually, and he said I have a very minimalistic setup, and it's true, and he does the same thing, because I feel that function is way more important than form. So like, if what you're doing is producing results and has benefit and is actually fundamentally changing you on a deeper level, because he does a lot of qigong, and qigong is super important. I've actually been doing a little bit of qigong, but for like the last maybe 14 years or so, and it's helped me on every area of my life. So if what you're doing is that, then you don't need all the glamour and glitz and sparkles, and everything like. Sorry about that. You don't need all that though. You just. I was not gonna hit. She thinks I was gonna hit her, which is totally absurd. I was just going like this. I can raise my arms.
The first time.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, we're gonna be reported on Twitch now. But anyways, yeah. Kittens is just like me. He's like, let's just do a minimalistic stream, and we'll just keep it simple. And people are just going to naturally like us because we have good personalities, right? That's at least what I'm thinking that Kittens is thinking too. So, and he's had a lot of success on his channel so far. So, I really respect that, and I respect everything he's doing with his channel. Okay, so let's raid someone. Again, if you haven't clicked follow or subscribe, please do so. Let's try to find someone to raid. Who do we got here?
Allie or Mike?
Mike Fit or Allie. Let's take a. We don't want to do Dr. Drew today, Swiss. He's to be honest, he's not our cup of tea, Dr. Drew TV. But I mean, he's all right. But like, we'd rather support someone in like Mike Fit or Allie. Let's go with Allie, I think. Or we could do check me out. I was just doing a rerun,
She's doing
right?
a rerun, yeah.
Yeah. So let's just go. No, let's do Mike Fit.
Okay.
Mike Fit called us out last time. It was being really cool to us. So let's see how Mike Fit is. Mike Fit's awesome. I hope you all enjoy his thing. He's kind
of a badass.
Yeah, he's got.
And so was his wife.
He's got nicer abs than me, which I thought was impossible. All right, we love you all. We love you all. So have a wonderful day.
Week.
Yep.